Yeah, hi, hello everyone. Welcome back. In the previous video, we discussed about to the how we are going to display it by the phone and email input fields, and when user enter by the either phone or email, how we are going to capture the that information with the help of to the on change element. We have to the read it right. So and in this video we are going to discuss about to the first acceptance criteria. So how we are going to display the error message without entering to the either phone or email, either phone or email. So how we are going to display this error message, we can see the step by step. So come to the Visual Studio, and first we have to give it by the when we click onto the button, right? So here on click, so get customer data method name we are giving the here. So now come to the here, we have to define by the method name customer data. So in this customer data too, I'm validating the first they are entered to the phone number or not. If both are null, we have to display it by the error message. So how we are going to verify that? That is, so here we are going to take by the another method, validate data. So here we are going to validate the data here. So here how we are going to check it? If this dot already here we are mapping to the either phone number and email, both are we are mapping it. If both are null, we are verifying the here both are null or not. So first we are going to check it by this dot phone not equals to undefined, and sometimes we get it by the null value also. Okay, so that's why our this dot phone number not equals to null. Okay, and come to the next, and we have to verify the same to the email also. So that's why and condition we have to take away the another extra bracket here, closing to the another bracket. So here also we are taking by the another two brackets for the this. So email. So email not equals to undefined. So are equals to why? Because means with this is the we are going to give it by the equals to null or undefined. We need to display error message, right? Not equals nothing but we have to get it by the data from the database. So here equals to undefined or this dot email equals to null. So now it is condition is satisfied. Both are null or undefined. Both are null or undefined. We need to display an error message. So the display error message purpose I am taking to the one message attribute. So why I'm going to separate it take with this message will let you we can dynamically display it by the message. That's why here we are going to take it by the message for the separate property. So here this dot message. So what we have to display by the message here, please enter either a phone number or an email address. So we have to display by the this error message. So here error, please enter a. So here we have given by the please enter either a phone number or an email address. So we can give it by either phone number or email address. Now this is validating and it is returned to the error message is true, right? So that's why here we are just returning to the true. So then finally, if it is not satisfied, we can return by the false. So here return false. So here return false. So if it is returned to the true, it is the error message. So that's why here we have to verify the data, or if you give it by the reverse version also, that is fine. So now here we are calling to the this method into the in this method. So we are calling the this method validate method into the our current data. How we are going to validate? So here constant. So here validate is validate. So sorry, equals to. So we are calling to this method. So this should dot validate data. This method we are calling. This method is either return to the true or false. It is returned to the validating and it is throwing an error, right? That's why it is true. Otherwise, it is the validating data is returned to the false. Okay. So now here we have to display by one console log. We can check it. It is returned to the what is the here console dot log. So is validate. It is returned to the true or false. So now save. We have to deploy to this. And after deploying this message, we need to display by the UI, right? So here we are coming to the after this, before the button or after the input field. I'm taking the here message. So break. Why? Because means button we have to display by the next line. That's why here we have taken by the break. So again, this one also we have to deploy. So now come to the here, we have to the refresh the page. So now here I am not entered by the either phone or email. So then I click on to the submit button. See here, please enter either a phone number or email address. So if I am going to enter by the something phone number, click on to submit, but this message still appear, right? How we are going to handle by the this message? We can see and come to the here. By default, we are going to make it as an empty this one. Okay, so this dot message equals to null. When it is calling this method by default, we are make it as a null. If it is the satisfy this if condition, message will be the mapping to the here, then it will be the display. Otherwise, it will be the null. Okay. So now again, we have to deploy to this. Refresh the page. So if now I'm not entering the any phone number or email address, click on submit. See here, please enter either a phone number or email address. If I'm entering to the something here, message will be the disappear. Why? Because means we are make it as a null. We are make it as a null. And now here we have to check it to the this is validate is the return the true or false. True or false, right? So now here I am entering to the phone number, right? So it is returned to the false. Why? Because we are entered by the phone number. So is validate is the false. Is validate is the false. If I am removing this, sorry, refresh the page. If I am removing the phone number, it returns to the true. Why? Because means it's return the message, error message. So like this, we can return the data as well to the particular method. We can return the data as well to the particular method in the JavaScript. So here, click on submit. See here, it is true. Is validating true. And display the message as well. If I am typing to the something here, submit. See here, is validating is the false. Is validating is the false and see name and value also be the appear phone and email. And message will also be the disappear to the here. So like this, we have to display the message dynamically and depends upon to the conditions is satisfied. And one more, sorry guys, and one more scenario in this, we have to display by this message into the red color. How we are going to display by this message into the red color? Usually messages, error messages, we are displayed into the red color, right? So how we are going to display? That purpose I am taking to the here one CSS file, reusability purpose. So how we are going to create the CSS file? Click on to the bundle and right click onto the bundle, click onto the new file. So here we can give it by the same name of the bundle. So customer sales order details dot css, you have to append it to the dot css. So automatically one css file will be the generated. So in this we can start to the any method dot method. I am giving to the red color. We are going to apply it to the red color, right? We can give it by the any naming here, not a mandatory to give it to the red color. You can give it by the any naming here. So JavaScript standard functionality color equals to, we are going to give it by the red color. And at the same time, font color also bold, we can give it. So font weight equals to the bold. These two we are applying. So this is the CSS file we are creating, and in the CSS file, we are created the one method, and in that method, we are using to the color and font elements. How we are going to utilize to these elements. Now next step is the how we are going to call this CSS method into our HTML. So come to the here, this message red, we have to display it by the in the red color. So I am going to take it by the one div tag. In this div tag, I am using to the one class attribute. In this class, we are calling to the our method name red color. No need for the dot. Okay, so here we can directly call by the our method name. So this message right, we have to display by the in between of the red color. In between of the div tags, we are using to the this message. So save. I am deploying to the bundle. Why? Because means we have created by the one CSS file and we are created one method, and that method we are calling into the in the HTML. So we have done by the in the two components. So that's why I'm deploying to the total bundle, deployed to the source arc. Now it is successfully deployed. Come to the here, refresh the page. So click on submit. Now you have to observe. So this is the appear the red color and bold. So here we have to the please enter either a phone number or email address. So like this we have to the implemented by the message when depends upon to the criteria satisfied. I hope it's clear how we are implemented for the validating the data and how we are calling the one method to the another method, and how written by the method the data, and how we are going to create the CSS file, and how we are calling to the CSS method into the HTML. So these are all we have learned in this video. So in the next video, we are going to discuss about the we can retrieve. So they are giving to the either phone number or email, right? For example, they are giving to the phone number. Okay. So we have to retrieve the from the database. So how we are going to retrieve by the database? It might be doesn't match the any data with this phone number or email. We have the second acceptance criteria. So we have to display by the second acceptance criteria as the no records found with this phone number or email address. If it is found the any data, we have to display by the data. If you not found the any data, we have to display by this information. So how we are going to implement that is, we can check it into the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you.